Hi, Pisces, and welcome to your mid-month reading. This is for anybody that has their sun, moon, rising, midheaven, and or their Venus in the sign of Pisces. However, if you just happen to click on this video, something just told you there was a message in here for you. There is, and I do hope that you hear all that you need at this time, okay? So what you have coming up energetically for the mid-month is the Nine of Wands with the Seven of Wands and the Four of Cups. Okay, obstacles you will be facing are the Eight of Wands with the Empress card and the Two of Wands. And this may have also already happened in the recent or distant past, so keep that in mind, okay? But coming into the end of the month, the 24th through the 31st of August, going into September, what you need to focus on in order to overcome any conflicting energies, you have the Six of Cups with the Devil card and the Seven of Swords. Bottom of the deck also, what came out was the King of Swords with the Emperor card and the Page of Swords. And then the Six of Wands is sitting right at the top of the bottom of the deck. So some progression. What I'm hearing though is drama. Okay, this can be workplace drama, this can be family drama, this can be romantic drama, but I am definitely getting that with the Nine of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and this Four of Cups. Okay, so this is something that is happening in your external environment. This is something that you have also put yourself in the midst of. Maybe you don't necessarily want to be in the middle of it, but because either you're related to these people or you are really good friends with both of these people, right? Or this is a relationship and you're just listening to the unsolicited opinions of other people who may have issues with your partner, right? Or may be jealous that you have the person that they deeply want to be with, right? They might be envious of your partner. You have found yourself here and it does not feel good and you're trying to figure out a way to escape out of this energy, especially with this Eight of Wands. Be careful though, because although this looks pretty in my deck, typically the wands are shooting everywhere. So this can be very quick moving energy, kind of like a not looking where you're going type of energy. So just be careful that you don't lash out and say anything that you don't really mean, okay? Because words have a lasting impact on people. People may forget what you have said to them, right? But they will never forget how you have made them feel. Vice versa, you will never forget how somebody has made you feel. So just be very cautious, because there is so much wands energy here. There's a lot of fire here, that you utilize it to your benefit and not to the detriment of you and those in your external environment, right? Be able to take a different approach and be the bigger person when you are met with tension, because I do feel like a lot of people are just instigating a lot of mess right now. This can also be you. Just be careful of people's intentions coming into the mid-month and the end of the month and just throughout the rest of the year, because Pisces has the tendency to believe that all is good all the time, right? That everybody means well, that everybody's intentions are pure, you know, that people are really trying to look out for you and that they really have your best interest at heart. And that is not the case a lot of the time, right? Everybody has different circumstances by which the way that they have grown up, right? How they were raised and what their morals are, if they even have a moral compass. Do you know what I mean? So everything can look good on the outside, but just beware of any facades. And that is really the overall message coming to the end of the month. Beware of any facades with this six, and six vibrationally is a cautionary message. If you are out of alignment with yourself, you may see a lot of repeating sixes, like 3 6s, 6666. So that just means that vibrationally you're not a match to the things that you're thinking about, to the people that you are surrounding yourself with, to what you are listening to, even, because it can be like music that you're listening to that is negative, right? It is subconsciously leading you down the wrong path, right? It's kind of rewiring your brain in a sense, but it can be very negative. Now, this is not considering what came at the bottom of the deck. So just for different people, everybody is in different places on their life's journey. So just beware of what you are involving yourself with for the mid-month, okay? Especially again with this 4 of Cups, I keep picking it up. So this is a card where, like, you need to come to understand that people who actually plan to do something with their lives and they have places that they want to go, and this can be literal or figuratively, right? As far as being able to be world travelers, or just as far as being able to accomplish things in their life and find their own personal emotional fulfillment. Those type of people that actually have goals and aspirations for themselves and really want to be happy for themselves and other people, they're not going to sit around and gossip. So beware of those that just want to talk about other people all day and what other people are doing, with how they could, should, or would improve if they were themselves, if that makes any sense, right? But that's why you are the person that you are. You have your own divine purpose. So find that and walk down that path, right? Somebody might very well be trying to deter you from that, especially when it comes to love again. Some of you guys just might be going through just some, I want to say that's irritating conflicts, but I feel like this is something that you've experienced before, and that's why it's irritating. Like, I feel like some of you guys are tired of repeating yourselves, and you're tired of waiting with this 2 of Wands energy to see if this person's going to change themselves or their circumstances or not, if they're going to put some actions behind their words or not, right? Because I feel like they're falling short. That's what I'm hearing. Falling short with this Empress card and the obstacles position. Some of you guys may have just given birth, and so the dynamic of your family has changed, and this can extend to like your mother, your siblings, your friends. Those relationships have changed, and so you guys are just having a hard time with wrapping your head around that. And some of you guys might be dealing with postpartum depression after giving birth to a kid, right? But you kind of don't want to speak out about it. You're kind of like afraid to do anything about it because you don't want anybody to look at you as like a bad person, as like a bad mother. This is something that you are unfamiliar with because maybe nobody else in your circle of influence has experienced what you've been going through, right? So they really can't give you the best advice. And if not that, you just don't want them to judge you, especially because the Hierophant is in the background in this 2 of Wands card. You're afraid of being judged for what you are experiencing. But I mean, you can't heal what you don't reveal. I always come back to that verse, right, from 444's album. Like, you can't heal what you do not reveal. Don't allow your emotions to keep you from seeking out the help that you really need, right? With the bottom of the deck with this King of Swords and the Emperor card and the Page of Wands, right? Don't think about vulnerability being a weakness. Potentially needing to go see a therapist or a counselor or somebody that can really help you, like a doctor. Somebody that actually has, I want to say a repertoire, but I don't think that's the right word, but a good reputation, a good standing reputation, somebody that is highly recommended. Don't be afraid to seek help, right? It's a great act of bravery, really. It's an act of strength, and it takes a lot of courage to do what you are doing, right? You cannot handle this situation by yourself. So just seek out somebody that is willing to help you and give you the right advice, right? With this Knight of Pentacles that's also here to support you. Just make sure that in those moments where you're feeling frustrated, that you go outside for a little bit and you take a little bit of a breather. You take a few minutes to yourself, write down your thoughts if you need to. If you don't have anybody to talk to me, talk to people in the comment section. Maybe somebody in this community will be able to assist you, okay? But don't feel like you have to carry this on your shoulders, right? That it has to be a burden for you. You know, there's a learning curve in this, especially if you're first-time parents, so don't beat yourself up, either one of you, and just be there for each other, to love each other. Now, for some of you guys, in matters of love, I feel like you're listening too much to what other people have to say about the person that you're interested in, and it's causing you great conflict and confusion, right? Points of indecision as to whether or not you want to let this person back into your life or not. I feel like some of you guys are really waiting for them to make the first move. You're waiting to see just how much this person has matured, if they have already come back into your life, okay, to know whether or not you really want to continue going down this path with them. But I am getting that this is somebody from the past that may have been emotionally manipulative, okay? But coming into the end of the month, this is what you need to focus on. Focus on the good of the person, okay, instead of their shadow selves. We all have negative attributes about ourselves. This is also being a little bit more honest about who you are as a person and what you need, what your fetishes are, if you have them, fantasies are, if you have them, any addictions that you may have that you need to bring to the forefront and deal with and overcome before the relationship can ascend to higher levels. So this is just being a lot more honest with who you are and not being ashamed of the nuances that make you you. But in expressing what the truth is, or expressing how you feel, you are being met with nothing but admiration. Okay? It's admirable to be honest about who you are, where you're going, where you see the relationship going, how much you really care for this person, how much you really want this relationship to work. This is also being heightened as far as being strategic and making more of a plan, right? Not just speaking, but acting on the things that you want to come to fruition for the relationship if they get back in touch with you and you guys decide to give it another try, because some people are considering this again, right, in love. Don't allow people who didn't go with their true love to deter you from following your purpose and the person that you love and being with that person, right? Because there are some people who will settle in a relationship just for like financial security, or just for other reasons that are more shallow than the truth of it all and why you should want to partner with somebody in the first place, right? Some of you guys might be having fertility issues, whether you know this or not. Some of you guys might be pregnant and are trying to keep it a secret. Somebody may have gotten somebody else pregnant and may be trying to keep it a secret, okay? But what is done in the dark will come out to light, okay? So don't even worry about whether or not what this person has been telling you is truth or not. Don't even worry about it, because in due time it will be revealed, okay? They will be exposed. Light will be shed on them and who they truly are, the words that they have spoken, the actions that they have taken. So now if this is about career, other people are now starting to notice who you are and what you're doing, and they're trying to come back and get a piece, right? They're trying to and this is where it comes back to watching the intentions of other people. They are really speaking bad about you behind your back, but smiling in your face. And so you think nothing's wrong, but there is an underlying issue. They're envious of where you're going, right? They are surprised at the fact that your life is starting to turn around for the better, or that it's been going so well for as long as it has. People, if they couldn't appreciate you when you were down, they definitely shouldn't be playing a part in where you are now or where you are going, okay? Don't let them try to weasel their way back in, right? Whisper sweet nothings, say sweet nothings, try to butter you up. It's not going to work anyway, right? Anything that is done to hurt you, anything that is ill-intended, will be done in vain. So I just want to relay that message. You guys will be recognized though for all the work that you have been putting in, all the little things that you have been doing. So acknowledgement is coming from somewhere, or some job or something or some person. But as far as chakras go, the root chakra may be overactive. I was going to say a little, but red is everywhere. So get that back into balance, as well your throat chakra. And your third eye crown chakra, it is underactive, so get that into balance, and of course heed your own personal intuition. But yeah, if what I said resonated for you guys, give me a thumbs up at this time, share this with your friends and family, and do subscribe for more.